Howdy everybody. Back for video number 7 for the horizontal stabilizers. So you see me here. Basically what I'm doing is just cleaning up the ribs for the horizontal stabilizer. And there's there's 3 different sets of ribs for the horizontal stabilizer. There's the nose ribs, which are the little ones you'll kind of see piled up by my service bulletins book. And then there's the ones I'm working on now that have the 2 holes, and then there's the ones over on the other side that have the 3 holes. Um, and so basically what I'm doing is just deburring and getting them ready to prime. And you will see in this video, I skip a lot because there's like 6 or 8 of each of those things. And so you'll see me do the first 1.5, and then all of a sudden they're just all done. And so I figured wouldn't bore you with me, you know, scuffing up 8 of them. So there's me starting on the second one. Oh, look, they're all done. Isn't that fancy? It's pretty awesome how that works out. You will have to, on 2 of those ribs, you will have to bend the flanges so that it fits at the right angle for the horizontal stabilizer. So what I'm doing here is just fluting the side so it sits even nice and flat, and so all the holes are lined up. And then you take 2 of them. You see my little angle there. I did do a video on setting that angle, how I got the 10 degrees or the 12.5 degrees with my little angle finder there. And so you just bend the flanges out, find the angle, and then you're good to go. Like you do see in the video there, the RV-14A service bulletins book. I did build a book with different tabs for each of the service bulletins for the RV-14. I figured I would use it kind of as just a place to store all of the documentation for the plane. So when I get ready to do the operating handbook and any of the documentation on the plane, I have it available. I do have a video on that, and so I will post that video at some point so you guys can see it. So this is the forward spar of the horizontal stabilizer. It's what the ribs hook to. So the nose ribs will hook to one side of it, and then the other ribs hook to the other side of that front spar. And there's 2 spars on the horizontal stabilizer, a front spar and a rear spar. The rear spar is what the elevators hook to, and the front spar is what holds the nose ribs, basically. It's the main piece there that you attach to the empennage. So I work on that. I try to get things lined up, make sure they fit right, make sure all the holes line up. You'll see me in another video where I'm putting all of those ribs on the spar, and I will talk extensively about the yoke that I used for that. It is fantastic. And then the fancy blue tape that helps you not mess up holes, so you line them up the right way. See, I had it upside down. It's like, oops, that's the wrong way. Then marking them, making sure I know where everything is, so I can put it back the same way. And that's basically working on that front spar, or the fore spar. And then I clean it up, make sure everything's deburred. Nothing's going to get in the way there. I still have to prime the ribs, so that you'll see, I think at the end of this video, is me spray painting the ribs. But I did have another joke, so let me know if you think it's funny. I have one daughter that thought it was hilarious, and my wife thought it was very stupid, but you guys be the judge. So why do the Irish make their chili with 239 beans? Exactly 239 beans. Because if they added one more, it would be 240. I like that one too. Okay, back to the video. So here I am dimpling the ribs. Notice I did skip those, and then you just saw, boom, all of them got done. Here I am doing a couple of the nose ribs, and then watch, all of a sudden I think I do all the nose ribs because there's only like 6 holes to do in there, or 8 holes to do. It's pretty quick. But you'll see me get through the rest of them. It'll be, all of a sudden, it'll be like, boom, done. Here we go. Let's watch it. It's pretty cool. Oh, boom, done. See how that is? Then I use acetone to clean all the parts up before I spray them, to make sure that they are clean and there's no, aluminum dust or writing or anything like that on them. But do be careful if you've marked a part to fit a particular way. If you do clean that off, you need to make sure when you're priming them, it's set up so you know what to do. So here I am. I skipped to the end. Oh, there's management. Oh, and management is talking to me. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. So here I am priming the parts. I will apologize ahead of time for the way my jeans fit, and I apologize for the view you get of my backside. See, I apologize. Then I just prime them, and that's just the self-etching primer that you get. I get it from Ace Hardware. It's pretty good stuff. It works pretty easy. It's pretty easy to paint. It does smell horribly bad, and that's why I wear um, the breather thing on my face just to make sure I don't kill myself. Oh, they dried, and then flipped them all over. Do the same thing again. Make sure you get all the sides taken care of. And just so you know, I did go through and re-dimple these because I did not have it set tight enough. This is the rear spar. So the rear spar has the hinges on it for the elevators. When I originally did the rear spar, I didn't prime it because in the instructions it doesn't have a place. It says to scuff up the powder coated pieces, but it never says to prime the stuff. I watched a couple of videos, Andrew Kilroy and a bunch of the other guys that do that stuff, and they all seem to prime them in the same, like before you start adding stuff together, you prime stuff once it's all deburred. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to go back and prime it, make sure it's all primed. It doesn't hurt anything to prime something. Might make the plane a little bit heavier is all, but it does protect the metal, so I think that's good. And then here we are, we're actually countersinking both of the spars. So that's the rear spar, and then you'll see me do a little bit of the front spar. I don't do it all and show it all to you because it's just a lot of exactly what you're seeing right now. So yeah, countersink the holes so that the dimpled skin holes match up with those holes. So there's room for them there. And they're pretty hefty spars. I mean, it's super light aluminum, but they're pretty thick. So you put the number 40 countersink in your thing, and you set it to the right distance, and you're good to go. It's pretty easy. So at this point in real life, I am actually working on the elevators, and the elevators do require tank sealant. So I did order some tank sealant from Aircraft Spruce. And I was going to go pick it up. Luckily, I live somewhat near the Aircraft Spruce that's down in Chandler, because I live in Phoenix. And I was going to go pick it up, but they called me and said, hey, our system was wrong. We don't have it. So we're going to ship it to you. So they're shipping me some tank sealant so I can do the elevators. So that's my friend Brad again. He helps me every other Friday. He comes over. I'm trying to talk him into getting a plane. He's been talking about it with his brother. I'm sure he's been talking about it to his wife and trying to convince her that it's a necessity. It's not a want. But I'm not sure she's buying that explanation. So we will see at some point. Maybe you will see videos of me helping him build his plane. So these are the stringers that fit between both spars on the center part of the ribs to strengthen that center section up. They get countersunk as well, and so that's just me doing it. You'll see me do one and then maybe a little bit of the other, and then I don't think I drill all the holes for you because that would get pretty repetitive. So that's basically it for this video. This is section, it's 8-6, and it's finishing up 8-6. It's getting all the spars and or the things ready. A little bit all the way through almost 8-10. You'll see 8-10 in another video here coming up soon. Have a good day. See ya.